Alright, welcome back, WeArEuS, and this is a video I wasn't sure I was actually going to record today. Truth be told, if you guys have been following or watching any of our videos for a while now, you probably know what my situation is. It's not great. So, I find myself at a point where I am having trouble finding a job, just to be honest. And things are getting bad. So, it came down to record a video and try to take my mind off of the soul-crushing outlook that I might not be able to find anything in time, or distract myself. And considering that I've been at it for about 6 hours, about 6 hours now. 6 hours. And I just don't feel like I've made any progress, considering that. Is there a robot in here? Considering that, I took the distraction. Gun oil. We have a new shotgun. I don't know how strong it is or how powerful it is in comparison to the single shot that we've been using for the longest time now, but should be on 4. I don't have that anymore, do I? Yeah, I took that out of storage. Yeah, so that's how my day was. I hope your day was a lot better. But the reason I actually brought it up is because I don't know what next week's videos are going to look like. For me, it is currently Wednesday. This video should go up on Friday. So I don't know if I'm going to be recording next week's videos at all, because if I don't look, the fact of the matter is I probably am going to lose the apartment I live in about 3 weeks at the most, if I can't get a job by next week. Problem is, I could probably still record videos, but honestly, my heart probably wouldn't really be in it, as the panic is starting to set in despite my best efforts. And I'm just barely managing to hold it together. So, yeah, I would wholeheartedly welcome the distractions that recording provides, but in being distracted, I am aware that I am being distracted. Thus, the distraction itself isn't particularly effective. And yeah, you're probably saying to yourself right about now, why bother bringing it up? Why mention any of this at all, when you could simply say nothing and focus on the game? I have no ammo in the gun.
for it.
Face the consequences of your actions. Watch your heads, lads.
God dang it.
Take him out, boys.
Game's over you, mate.
All prisoners, your meals are nutritionally balanced and provide everything a healthy body needs. Calling it gruel or pig's will is a disciplinary offense.
Telling the truth will not be tolerated. Wow. Really?
Must be reported either on an A27 form before the event or an A27B after the event. Make a special note of subject, severity, and duration.
That's over. Thank goodness.
Anyway, the reason I was just bringing it up is because if the videos
Nearly had an heart attack.
if the videos suddenly stop, I just want you to understand why.
Let me go. You.
Looks better than the SMG we picked up last episode.
Intrusion detected. Located threat.
I cannot carry that SMG. We have the shotgun. I needed to get rid of the bow.
Intrusion detected.
Escapees.
Located
Due to
threat.
ammunition usage restrictions, this usually means being bayoneted. Ask yourself, is Ryan
And there it is. You can go in there for now. I want to be able to pick up other stuff. That is pristine, actually. Do I have another one of these? I can... No, I left them all outside. Oh, right. So I did go back outside to see if the enemies respawned. They didn't. So maybe it's on a timer, or maybe it's not going to happen until... Maybe it's more like this is a localized area that's still considered within the camp, so the enemies haven't respawned. And then once I go to the interchange, that will probably be considered more like I'm in a new region, and it will then just reset everything, which is going to suck if I'm correct. I will take that. We've got plenty of throwables. I just have these because I don't have the space for them in the tube anymore. Knife. I was looking for another one of the shotguns, but there's just not another one in there. And we're just all full up on atomic batteries as well. Hopefully this place doesn't require one. I can't imagine that it would. I don't see what purpose that would serve. I hope my... Oh, right. When I went out there, I did see that all of the guns they dropped, just gone. So, because I was going to go take about 30 minutes, collect the stuff, bring it back to the tube, combine what I could, and store everything else that was interesting anyway. I don't... Maybe it's just that maybe it's just that the single shot is more powerful at base. Low range. That would definitely do it. Yeah. So let's actually go ahead and replace that then. Because with single shot, I would have killed the guy the first time. I had his head in my sights, as you saw. I mean, it's not like you had your eyes closed. I had his head in my sights, pulled the trigger, and he lived. I'm not used to that. I don't like it. Not a fan. I want to get rid of this. And I can make more of the bandages if I need them. Hold on, let's make sure. Shotgun is where it belongs. Pistol needs to be on 2. I think that's it for all of the living guards here. But no, there's a guy whistling somewhere.
Let me go!
But I didn't actually hear him. It was...
Thank goodness we're done with that. Hang on. You'll be fine.
All guards are reminded that any disciplinary meetings must be reported either on an A27 form or the event, or an A27B after the event. Make a special note of subject, severity, and duration.
This man did not go easily. So the main reason I attacked the robot was because I want to get him weaker for once I get down there. I want him vulnerable. I was going to say afraid.
Happy to see back to that.
Run for it!
Breathe again now.
That the guards are permitted to use lethal force against escapees. Due to ammunition usage restrictions, this usually means being bayoneted. Ask yourself, is trying to dodge justice worth a bayonet in the ribs?
So the thing is, I could force it to overheat. But if I jump down here, I don't know where any of the other human guards are. Once I find that out, I can make
Oh, thank goodness for
much
that.
better decisions as to how to engage the machine itself. Actually, I can lure it over here.
Boogie you!
Prisoner.
All prisoners, you are here because you have failed your community. Learn your lesson, do your time, and become a better person.
Can't stand up. Noted. Okay. There does not appear to be a door at my back. Keep hitting me. Actually, let's reload this. Still hitting the wrong button. I'm hitting 4 thinking it's the rifle for some reason.
All guards are reminded that fraternizing with the prisoners is
Actually,
forbidden.
how far over does this machine come?
Remain professional at all times.
It didn't even turn around. I don't appreciate that. Protocol soldier is reacting, but that must be the creepiest thing ever. Oh, dang. Okay, so we can do this way.
Thank goodness that's over.
I would love an explanation for why this thing humps the wall. I mean, it's blind. It's not blind, though. It can still easily detect you, even after you damage its sensors. I cannot get a good shot on it from up there. Come on. It stays closer to this side, so I'm going to go over here instead. Now, I've learned that this thing doesn't explode, so there's no actual threat aside from it coming back online. Can't open it. It's got an electric lock.
Never too close, sir.
Undue interest. The person may be taken under a desirable interest in the nature of your institution. Bardstown intends to utilize your facility in the short term.
27 form before the event.
We're not ready to do that yet.
Make a special note of subject, severity, and duration.
Where does this go? Right, the guy up there, one of those guys up there had an SMG. Now, it's not going to be particularly useful for me, he who has two pristine guns on deck, but I wouldn't hate it. You know, like I said, I'm collecting them.
On here!
Oh.
You'll die here! Okay, no one's in here. I think I remembered. Okay. I think I remembered to put away that other shotgun. Yeah. I don't have anything else I need to make at the moment.
All prisoners, your meals are nutritionally balanced and provide everything a healthy body needs. Calling it gruel or
Bloody hell.
pig swill is a
That's over.
disciplinary offense.
Is there any way I can open these cells? Just to cause a bit of a ruckus. Doesn't look like it.
Glad to see the back of that.
I mean, yeah, you could probably use that for stealth, but why wouldn't you just bring an axe instead? Maybe there's a better way into there. No.
You've had it! Ugh.
At least I can come here to get maybe half health from the food that's in here, not counting what's in my inventory. Okay, before we go down there, there's another room to investigate. It's that way. This goes down to... This requires a key. I'll leave that closed for now. Not really a shortcut, so we'll just go this way. Okay. I have no idea where we are. much small. Really?
Tatters, you t'en es pas.
Really? That's not. That's R. This guy was all armored up. I went back out there to get the stun stick specifically, and I couldn't find it. But then I realized everything that was on the ground was just gone. At least inside of the camp. Which leaves me a little worried about the SMG that I dropped over there at the broken down house. I'm never going to use the SMG. I can tell you that without a doubt right now. You know, if this were me in the game, I'd just turn off all the lights. Someone would have to come down, and then I'd just kill them all. Dump the bodies off in the corner, and keep doing it until I don't hear anything anymore. Another Sten gun. I don't have any slots for it. I mean, does this really... It's an SMG. Does it really need a large slot? I can tell you right now, I'm never going to use this either. I'm just collecting it. Why does it look like this? High damage, low range. I bet. I'm probably never going to use this, and I'm upset that I brought it. High damage, but low range. Same deal with this one, so... I'll take the Peerless because if I take the Sten gun and then the one out there that I left at the ruined house is gone, I won't be able to upgrade it and I'll just be upset. So, rather than do with that, I'm just going to leave that there. No. Well, I could leave the single-shot shotgun behind. But then I know I'm just going to be extremely upset that I did. Sometime in the near future. Is this right? Ah, I see what happened. Understood. pretty sure I checked that room as thoroughly as possible. What about this? I don't remember what's in this other room. Okay, so that door, and then we came in. We come in from. Okay, from there. Where does this go? This is behind the door, right? Yeah. So now we are on the path. That's that.
All guards are reminded that any disciplinary beatings must be reported either on an A27 form before the event or an
Bugger this!
A27B after the event. Make a special note of subject, severity, and duration.
Time clock. Cute.
All prisoners are reminded that the guards of the meeting lethal force against escapees. Due to ammunition usage restrictions, this usually means
Okay.
being bayoneted. Ask yourself, is trying to dodge justice worth the bayonet in the ribs?
Wait, there was a stock single shot shotgun back at the office where the pneumatic tube was. Solitary confinement blocks. Currently full due to overflowing in the main detention block. Well past design capacity. It's rough on the prisoners, but frankly I'm more concerned that it's starting to lead to some systematic security failures. Unhappy prisoners and overwhelmed guards are a dangerous combination. That being the case, I'd like to suggest that we consider converting the rear storage areas of the facility into temporary solitary confinement blocks. It would ease overcrowding and allow us to isolate some of our repeat troublemakers. We could use the shipping containers back there to rig something together in a few days. I just need the word. left a bullet for good measure. The guy I heard was behind that door. I don't have anything to use on scrap.
All guards are reminded that fraternizing with the prisoners is forbidden and subject to martial discipline.
That's a problem.
Professional at all times.
That's not right.
Damn it. They've been killed.
I saw that.
Prisoners, your meals are nutritionally
Actually,
balanced and
couldn't
provide
we...
everything a
Doesn't he
healthy
have
body
a...
needs.
Yeah,
Calling it gruel or pig swill
we can do this right here.
disciplinary offense.
Crafting. That doesn't take as nearly as much gun oil as I thought it did. Let's see. Go here. That does look like a very nice weapon. And it has high range now. So that probably means that the I'll just call it the semi-auto shotgun. That probably means that that one will have better range once we get it to pristine. Is there something... Well, we can go up that way. How does this work?
Well,
A dead. You've had it.
That's it, I reckon. They've gone.
Interesting.
The guards are permitted to use
We've seen the
lethal
back of
force against escapees.
guess. I'd have to go to the other side. Right. Ah, okay. Where is it? Wait, why am I going the long way?
All prisoners, you are here because you failed your community. Learn your lesson, do your time, and become a better person.
So I know that the turret can actually be destroyed, but what it takes to do that is excessive.
All guards are reminded that fraternizing with the prisoners is forbidden and subject to martial discipline. Remain professional at all times.
I cannot get a good... I think I was better off up there, actually. Really?
All prisoners. The new work schedule for the coming week has been posted and comes into operation from...
Huh. We don't have a very good position here. I can't see its weak point in the dark. So that's... Two shots is all it took. If you saw last episode, I spent... Was it last episode? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I spent so much ammo trying to destroy that thing on the turret that was outside of the entrance to this place. I'm upset. What do you mean I can't just take its freaking battery out? The simplest solution is often the best one. just a door. It is. Oh, right. There's going to be something out here somewhere. Pretty sure I have that, don't I? Consumables, painkillers, yeah.
Restrictions. This usually means being bayoneted. Ask yourself, is trying to dodge justice worth the bayonet in the ribs?
I don't think that works. I do want that chest over there. Maybe I should just unlock that door for him.
That's it, I reckon.
I don't know which way is the right way to go. That one's locked, so we'll go with this one. And sure, I have the key, but I'm saying it's probably the right way to go, so we go this way.
You are here because you failed your community.
See, what I'm looking at right here makes no actual sense to me. This right here could be anything. My mind is struggling to reconcile what this is supposed to mean. The first time I opened the door, I was sure it was an enemy straight out of The Last Berserker. Or even Kazan himself.
Guards are reminded that fraternizing with the prisoners subject to martial discipline. Remain professional at all times.
So that's the right way, actually. I love that the prisoners are running around trying to find someone to stab, but I either hacked them all to death or shot them. So they're at a
Be
loss.
gone. Good riddance.
Oh, good lord. Just for a split second, my heart dropped, and then... Okay, so... going over everywhere we've been, I'm pretty sure the only logical thing
You're
left
brave one.
is to go
Sneaking
forward.
around.
I'm not sneaking anymore.
And comes into operation.
The time for that ended here. I hear whistling. I hear turret. Guys in here are definitely going to have guns. That leads to the interchange. So we are basically overflowing with skill points, and I just can't bring myself to spend them because none of the skills we have access to at the moment are interesting. At least interesting enough to warrant it. Okay, there we go. So where exactly does this put us? Ah. Okay. I could have sworn I heard whistling.
Let me go. That's over. Thank goodness.
No, you're still in the cage, buddy. Despite all your rage. I'm desperately avoiding going anywhere near the center for right now. Because I know what a boss arena looks like when I see it. Though, I assume, if there had been anything like that,
All prisoners, you are here
That-
because you failed your community.
I would have been pulled into it
Learn your
immediately.
lesson, do your time, and become a better person.
Control room. How do you figure? Firearms mastery. Yoink. So, remember those skill points I was talking about? The 12 of them we have? Well, let's see. Firearm stability reduces recoil. Then we have handling, which reduces sway when ADSing. And focus, which increases firearm damage when your heart rate is low. Didn't even have to think about it. A signal redirector, so it takes the energy from this line, and then okay, I see what. It's a weird way to have things set up, but whatever.
All prisoners,
Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything or anyone here. Oh, goodness.
I'm shooting. Goodness for that. Run for it. I believe you. Let me go. Yes, Captain.
What were they doing behind that truck? Teaching each other the joys of a secret handy J? We don't have any food. I could have used any of these. I don't even. I'd have to put them on the bar and everything. Forget that. Better make more of these.
That's a bloody relief.
And that right after I said there was no one here.
That's over. Thank goodness.
Rusty battle rifle.
Leave me be.
Could actually use more of those. And one of these, too. Crap. I have to run back to the beginning. Down. There's probably a way to...
Done, thank goodness.
get these guys out of here. I could have spared me being shot in the face. So, maybe that was the gun oil. Okay. The door over this way.
No, no. Nearly had an heart attack.
Oh, good. It doesn't take up an inventory slot. How close do I have to be? It's pretty close, actually.
All prisoners.
Oh, I'm coming back for you.
Because you failed your community.
But
Learn your
first...
lesson. Do your time. Alert. Prisoner containment failure in progress. All guards report to the armory.
Let's keep on. Never waited, God.
The funny thing is, there are no guards for them to kill. So, it's just going to be a lot of awkward running around back and forth, wishing they could do something. All of that awkward tension and nowhere to put it. Okay. I really do want to get rid of this axe. The easier thing.
Prisoner containment failure in progress. All guards report to the armory.
I'm just going to keep the bombs on me. I'll find something to use them on. Probably outlaws. Protocol. I'm flush with options, honestly. I know there aren't any guns down there, so I need to stop scrolling all the way down. Valkyr doesn't really help me. There is that other one, though.
Prisoner containment failure in progress. All guards
Where is it?
report to the armory.
That. And I don't really need you. So... this door. They were near the truck. Yeah. Crafting. The other one I left outside at the crossroads before we entered the checkpoint a long time ago, last episode, is stock. So I really do need to get that one back. Well, no, that was the single shot. And I don't have this rusty one at stock yet. Because no one here has it. Because why would they? It's not great. Okay. Back to the tube. And still low range. Doesn't bode well for you, buddy. I mean, I can make the single shot work. Oh, this is full. How is it full? Oh, I put the rifle back.
Prisoner containment failure in progress. All
crap.
guards report to the armory.
Okay. Take the sickle then. No slots. Got it. I highly doubt I need any more of these, but they're probably extremely valuable for trade. And just that thought alone.
Alert.
Also
Prisoner
need
containment failure in progress. All guards
take
report to the armory.
this in exchange for that. I know I'm never going to use these, so I should only have one in there. It's an M19, and then we have a high power 9mm. These are both stock, so I can actually fix that right now. I shouldn't waste it. I shouldn't waste the gun oil on that. We only have 6 left, but it's only going to take 2.
Alert. Prisoner containment failure in progress. All guards report to the armory.
There it is. Ooh, 3. So what is it like now? High range, low recoil. No, that one. This one is still better.
Alert. Prisoner containment failure in progress. All guards report to the armory.
I just tried to put this in there. I could have sworn there was still enough space for one. We have 2 of these. I'd get rid of that. Yeah. bartering.
Alert! Prisoner containment failure in progress. All guards report to the armory.
Recipe and maybe a battery just for good. We'll do that. That should be fine. I doubt there will be anything of use in these places, or in the cages, but
Alert! Prisoner containment failure in progress. All guards report to the armory.
wouldn't it be nice to be able to use a signal redirector on the robots, though? This guy had what again? Valkyr. I don't have any space for any more of those. We're all set here. Shouldn't be any issues. Yeah, that's not relevant.
Alert! Prisoner containment failure in progress. All guards report to the armory.
Armory. Prisoner crossing. Always make sure to stop.
Bloody right. You wasn't hearing it. I'm gonna cut you to pieces. They're away. Leave off. Good riddance.
Let's see what you've got that's worth having, eh?
Come on, move.
Alert! Prisoner containment failure in progress. All guards report to the armory.
That's the guy I killed earlier.
Stop your moaning.
I'm shooting.
Are you?
What the?
Why have you chosen to be like this? Excuse me?
Where did you? There it is.
There's no such thing as a bad time for a barbecue.
Prisoner containment failure in progress. All guards report to the armory.
I heard
Away and good riddance.
a robot. A robot.
Alert! Prisoner containment failure in progress. All guards report to the armory.
Where'd the guy that was over here go? Poor thing. What did you have?
Alert! Prisoner containment failure in progress. All guards report to the armory.
No idea where the extra guards came from, but I just need one more. Can we move around? Guess we can get rid of this.
guess we can take bandages out of here too. That's kind of unfortunate. Okay, that'll do. Wait. Wait.
Alert! Prisoner containment failure in progress. All guards report to the armory.
If I hadn't been thinking about what to do next, I would have missed it. No. Really?
Alert! Prisoner containment failure in progress. All guards report to the armory. Alert! Prisoner containment failure in progress. All guards report to the armory.
At the very least, I am glad the prisoners don't just... Someone's a little too used to the life, huh? At the very least, I'm glad that they don't loot bodies. That's my purview.
I think they've gone.
Alright. What are we looking at here? How bad is it?
There has been a Class 4 security breach at the detention facility. All escaped detainees should be tracked and contained using any means necessary. Gone for now.
Shotgun won't be useful at the range I intend to engage at, so we go with the pistol.
Intruder sighted! Watch yourself, Bobo!
Really? I am not having a great time.
Fire in the hole!
really sprint all the way across that open space? Actually, I do need that. Where is it? It's up there somewhere. Really? That's silly. Really? What a waste. Turning it off rather than on the people that originally employed them. Whatever.
Security breach at the detention facility. All escaped detainees should be tracked and contained using any means necessary. There has been a Class 4 security breach at the detention facility. All escaped detainees should be tracked and contained using
I like that
any
they're still
means
down there doing their
necessary.
jobs. God, I wish I had a scope.
Go? Or you're dead meat.
Alert! A containment breach has been reported at the detention
That's
facility.
far enough.
Strategic contingency plan
Indeed it is.
is now in effect.
You lived a good life, I assume. Well, I am just supremely thankful they did not bring another robot in here.
Plan Indigo 9 is now in effect. Report to the armory for additional supplies.
Frankly, I am surprised to see a lot of prisoners out here? Because, frankly, it looked like they had no idea what a door was. Couldn't use them, didn't touch them, didn't want them. Yeah, we've been in there.
Alert! There has been a Class 4 security breach at the detention facility. All escaped detainees should be tracked and contained using any means necessary.
Oh, that's not good at all. I don't have another skill point for the quiet takedowns, but it's fine. Oh, speaking of which, two of them. You shouldn't have. Learn 12 skills. Frankly, I'm thinking I should probably... No. The issue with using a rifle as the primary means of... I can't think of a colorful way to say killing someone. Using a rifle as my primary ranged weapon is something I want to do, but I can't justify it because it takes up one of the larger spaces in my inventory. And I mean, what if I come across something really cool? No. Okay, we've seen everything else. Scathermore entrance log. Standard unlock procedures ineffective. All it said was that they couldn't get in. They tried a bunch of stuff. It didn't work. So the latter is probably the stealth option. Say if you weren't absolutely burdened with ammo, as I am. Should be whatchamacallit up above us. Why did I pick this up? I can't think of anything. I guess I'll hold on to it.
Access denied. Unauthorized. Access granted. The interchange.
Great. Wunderbar. Just the two. Noted. One moment. Shouldn't take too long to find it. I like the throwables being on 3. Don't just watch him. Come and get some, buddy. There you go. Come on. Oh, okay. I mean... Okay. That is certainly a way that could have gone. I want a bandage. Ah, we're on the other side. Dietary. Yeah, battery supply, not dietary. Playing up again, guzzles energy like a hungry. I might have to carry another battery. Spares. Going to Garrow's robots now. Yeah, let's
Let's go get another battery first. That way we don't have to go do it later. In case you're wondering about the painkillers, I don't want to be hit like that again by one of those things. So, I'm taking it just to be safe. Batteries should be down here. Trade you that. Antidotes. Awaken!
Power stored in Data Store Bravo. Research collection. Temporary storage. Quarantine has been lifted in this sector.
Hello there.
Status report. Connection lost to all data collection bunkers.
Looks like there's a room up here, too. Ah, there's a door leading to it. As simple could be. Though I do notice I don't actually... I do notice I don't have a way up there. Yeah, the door is on that side. Ah, it's probably... What is that for? Really? Somewhere over here. Wow, this thing is extremely inconvenient. That's one. Okay.
That is a lot of store. Also, why does she have gun oil? Oh. More gun oil, wind scale, all of those local stories. Gave the local dignitaries a tour of the upper levels of the facility today. I have to give Derek and his men credit. Even I was convinced that wind scale was a power plant by the end of the tour. What I would have given to see the looks on their faces if they could see what we really found buried down there. All those local ghost stories about the mine. The only thing wrong with them was they weren't scary enough. They seem to know my addiction to pistolification. So much shotgun. I'm not happy about all of the shotgun ammo I have to leave behind everywhere I go. It's wrong. What does this look like? High damage and accuracy. That is upsetting me. The pistol rocks. What can I say? There's usually nothing in these places, but I'll check just to be certain. Wasn't I? Could have sworn I was getting another reading off of this thing from something else. Was it the robot? Surely if this doesn't actually work on them. Though it would be cool.
Reminder for robotics personnel. Safety is everyone's concern. Never assume it's somebody else's problem. It is always yours.
careful of that. Nope, I was not jump scared by that. What do you take me for?
Central processor.
Well, now, who is this?
That one isn't powered yet.
Was it you who opened the prison cells? Thank you for that. I'm Dr. Garrow. Pleased to meet you.
I don't care who you are. How did you find your way up here?
Well, I was head of robotics here before matters became fraught, you see.
I'm sure you were.
And I have an excellent memory for passcodes.
Of course.
Things have certainly changed since I left the site. I never intended to return to so much fuss. And, least of all, a jail cell.
Why did you come back here rather than get away?
Unfinished business, you might say. Nothing you need to concern yourself. Look at what we built. I couldn't just leave it all behind, could I? I must say, I wasn't expecting garlands and adoring crowds to mark my return, but being thrown into jail was a little much. Lucky for me that you popped by. And you have found your way into the interchange too. I am impressed. When quarantine was enacted after the disaster, I wondered if I'd ever see the inside of this facility again.
What's Oberon?
Oberon is at the root of all our troubles here. It's also unwise to ask about it. You've seen a great number of things that are none of your concern already. Really, I should be asking you just how on earth you got inside a secured facility. But since you helped me out of my little bit of trouble, what with the soldiers and the imprisonment and so forth, I shall do you the courtesy of pretending that you are perfectly within your rights to go gallivanting around secret government facilities. In all honesty, I really don't care where you came from. All I care about now is taking care of some business and then getting out of here.
I don't like her. I don't like her attitude. I don't like what she's done here that created this mess in the first place. Though she was only head of robotics, but I'm sure she's to blame somehow. If I try demanding answers, she'll just shut down like the priest did back in Wyndham Village. Ugh. The last thing I want to do is make a deal with this person, but
I'm sure you do. You don't belong here, do you? Much like myself. Well, perhaps we can help each other. There is something you might be able to assist me with. Very well. A little quid pro quo is in order. Help me, and I shall help you. My research notes are still here in my office, and it is vital I recover them. My office is in the lower level of the robotics section. You'll likely need the signal redirector to bypass the electronic security to get down there. And for heaven's sake, don't touch anything you don't need to. Can you manage that?
All right, carry multiple Molotov cocktails and burn everything down. Got it. Why aren't you going yourself if you want them so badly?
Well, to be blunt, because it's very likely dangerous. The automatic security measures may still be active. But I think you've proven that such things aren't a challenge for someone as resourceful as yourself. I mean, easy as pie for you, I'm sure.
My dear, I'm a chimney. You can't blow smoke up me. It goes right through. Okay, so what I really want to do, interesting, is get this side powered. Ah, yeah, it's A. Alright, that is what we're going to do next episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I don't know how things are going to turn out with the videos, so check back, and if there's a video, there's a video. If not, I'm doing my best. And so, with all that said, we will see you next time.